Okay, ask your question.
Good afternoon,
They're
everyone.
coming to you. You'll be the last.
All protocol duly observed. My question, I am Ambassador Eniola Cole. My question is this. One of our speakers on the panel had mentioned how we can get it done in a systematic fashion. And one area that is a lacuna is the area of the wards. We keep saying, go to the grassroots to get into politics. But what is the structure for ensuring that there are women, even at the ward level, whether it's the council or in the LGA or in the LGC? What is the structure for getting women in there? We mentor students from universities and we have a pool of young women who are interested, but how are we going to get them in there? If at the top we don't have so many women, it means that there is a systemic problem from the grassroots, and we must ensure that we treat it from that angle. Start getting women into the wards, into the LG, so that when it's time for elections, you have people to elect. If not, at the top there will be nobody. So please, let's also, as we push this bill, ensure that we get young women in from the grassroots, and ensure that we also do not jettison God, because it will be an act of God for us to get this bill. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Last.
From my personal experience, I would say I was motivated by the political leaders around me. The first person was my grandmother. She's a political mobilizer. She influenced a lot of young women around her environment. And I want to make a positive change. So I feel the first thing is to get educated. I was mentored by her. She guided me through political journey. And I took it stage by stage. I had to learn and relearn. I was able to learn from people, learn from other people's mistakes, and I was able to climb that ladder. And the first thing I did was I was inspired. I want this. If you want to make a positive change, it has to start with you. No matter what people tell you, you have to get inspired by what you see around you and what you really want. So I want to be into politics to make positive impacts. And making impact, you have to be on that table, decision-making table. How do I get in? I have to start from the grassroots. I started by attending ward meetings. I started by engaging young girls in my community. Because if you want to take that leadership role, they want to see you. That exemplary attitude is real. So I started going around, picking girls, talking to them about voting. That's their civic responsibility. It was so difficult at some point to educate people to come out of their own comfort zone and vote. Aside from voting, I was talking about participation, women and youth participation in politics. The first two programs, a lot of people were like, no, you can only follow them when they need us. I said, no, this is what you do. Let's just do it. Let's go and make that change together. So I was learning more people coming on board with me. So it was cool. Mentoring, it was easy. And that's because they saw that spark and growth at first. So I would advise these young girls to start from the ward level if they want to participate actively in politics. Attend ward meetings, get their voters card, learn to meet their leaders, and get inspired by what is happening in their community.
I start my business the time where I don't have anything. I start with pure water. It's not as ice water. I start with ice water in Tejocho. Ice water is not pure water. Ice water where you are taking cup measure. After I started selling minerals. From there, I started selling cosmetics. The day where I want to sell my cosmetics, I have 1,500 to Balogun markets. I start from Madame Biku and Flora. I buy cosmetics from them, about 2 cartons. I bring it to Tejocho and starting selling. From there, I'm going. I'm starting traveling abroad to bring these cosmetics. By the grace of God, I can make containers every month on cosmetics. All those university girls from Ilori, from Ibadan, from Unilag, they will ask them, where are you going to? I'm going to Alaja Tejocho, buy my makeup, cosmetics, mascara, everything. By that time, I'm starting going. By the grace of God, I have many houses and have blessed children. That's why I'm encouraging everybody where you want to do business, you should focus to do business, nothing like a business. First and foremost, you need to belong to a political party. On your own, you can Google any political party of your choice. The one that aligns with your value, you go for it. You start from your grassroots. From the grassroots, you start attending meetings. From there, they will nominate you. They will push you out. You can do it. And you go for it. I know that for women, they are scared. Oftentimes, they will say you stay late at night, it's dangerous, it's this, it's that. But I want to tell you that there's no business, there is no profession that is not different or difficult or have challenges. Take for instance, if you're a nurse or a doctor, you still go out night duties, right? You will do night duties. If you're a pastor, you will do night vigil, right? So it is in politics. Sometimes our meetings can stretch late in the night, so be it. So far you have a very good support system. And eventually we went into the contest, went into election, and I emerged as the winner by over 6,000 votes. And my next contestants, I think he only had about 600 and something votes. So it was a clear margin of victory. I'm grateful. The one I've been contributing into other bills, and the one that actually fall within my jurisdiction, even though it's an executive bill, but it was something that I drove, is the Ekiti State Healthcare Bill 2025, which has just been assented to by the governor in June, to actually ensure that we kick out quackery in Ekiti State. It is an executive bill, like I said, but it was in my jurisdiction as the chairman committee on health, human services and HIV/AIDS. So my committee actually saw that the bill got support from the public, from stakeholders, because we had a public hearing before the bill can be passed and then assented to by the governor. So it's now a bill, and it's to stamp out quackery in Ekiti State. First and foremost, I think the first thing you have to do, if you are willing to become a legislator or you want to go into politics, is to align yourself with a political party. They all have their manifestos, they have their ideologies, their vision and mission and objective. You just need to read, and the one that resonates with you identify with them, and then you join the political party. You become a member of that political party and serve from the grassroots, because that is actually very important. Politics is local, and you have to start from your unit, then to your ward, then to your local government, then to the state, and so on and so forth. But first and foremost, if you know that you are interested in becoming a politician, please identify the political party ideology that resonates with you. Then join the political party, and then you will find so many mentors to actually mentor you. There will be a lot of discouragement, but because you are determined, your determination will actually give you a hedge to override those challenges.
The step I took was, number one, I had this person in life that more like I spoke into the future. So when I was in school, I used to tell people then that this is where I want to be, because I read mass communication, and I said I don't think I want to be a broadcaster, but I want to have this very, very big network, right? And people will laugh at me, and I'll tell them, one day I'm going to see me on TV. You're going to see me on black. I mean, I didn't have an idea that was going to happen, but I just thought, look, if people are actually, then I can be there. Today now, about 7 years ago, someone called me, a long time ago, and I said, I saw you on TV, and I remember when you said when we were in school that one day you see me on TV. So always speak into your future. That's one. Speak into your future. It helps to drive you, so that when you are discouraged, always remember what you want to be. Always put your focus on the ball. You will have distractions, from friends, from families, from peers, but keep your eyes on the ball. You will get there.
After graduation, I started working in a consulting firm, and there again I found out that it was always about when women were maltreated. That's when you hear my voice. And I remembered my ED then, Aisha Maina. She just told me perhaps you should consider going into the NGO sector. You will do better at it. I didn't know what it was about, but that was my journey into all of this. And then when I got into the NGO sector, I saw firsthand some of the issues that women experienced, either in the school setting, because my first level was in education. And then I started asking questions around why this issue of persistence. And of course that led me into the governance space. But generally speaking, what has kept me through all is the passion to be able to change norms. The passion to want to bring better outputs for women and girls. And then along the way, I also found out that for every time a woman faces a challenge, women with disabilities suffer twice or 3 times more of that challenge that an able-bodied person faces. And of course, that became my linkage, gender and disability.
Unlimited TV 247. Have you seen the channel? Click subscribe, click turn on post notifications.
You say that if you like start something up, we should work on our initiative. So my question is that someone that has an initiative or wants to start something up and has money, like money does not have finances at that moment, the finances stand as a stopping block. How does someone oppose money or finances as a stopping block to starting something up or working on your initiative? Thank you.
I don't have anything to do at home. Take this 100K, give me some. You have a business, please showcase it to the world. You don't know where this is going. Tell us about your business.
My brand name is Royal Treat and More. I'm a baker, I create food items. I make liquid soap for souvenir and for sales to students in school.
Thank you for letting us know. Please give her a paper, let her write her name specially for me so that, and what she does. You are the type that we want to see. We have an event in September.
And your phone number.
And your phone number. Ensure that you have it written and I go with it. So that we see how we can support you.
It's already too late, so it won't make sense. So where am I going to? It's already too late. So I've already.
My name is Unscripted Confidence, and I am a proud beneficiary of the Raising Young Women Conference. And I also want to take this opportunity to sincerely appreciate the Billion Group for their unwavering support and commitment towards helping young students like me.
We appreciate Ambassador Eniola for this opportunity. Thank you, ma'am. We love you, ma'am. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Hello everyone! If you enjoyed learning from our free videos on YouTube at Unlimited TV 247 and are ready to take your mentorship to the next level, listen up as we share the framework for our 6-month mentorship program.
Program title: Leadership Empowerment and Development for Women. Let go. Program objective: to empower women with leadership skills, confidence, and knowledge to take on leadership roles in their communities and professions. To provide a supportive network for women to grow and develop as leaders.